That's it.
You just heard Billie Holiday. Lucky you. Hey, so there's this bit of news that might interest you. If not, hang on a minute, and I'll go back to the music that we usually play. If you hadn't heard, I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't, that the Green Tech building was where those mercenaries were? The Gunners! Gunners, that's it. That was like their base.
Protect and serve.
Those guys were tough, so I mean,
Wasn't sure I'd see you
guess whoever
again.
killed them
You
had to
managed
be
to
even
get what
tougher,
you
right?
need.
And there's
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
but that's just what I
The
heard.
railroad helped me.
I don't know if that's true or not.
God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting
Segway.
computer terminals free
Back to
or...
music,
Sorry.
I guess.
They just have something of a
If you found
reputation.
out a-
You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years.
Or-
Came up with some schematics for you.
Write a song
Wasn't
about it.
easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
Don't you have work to be doing?
Protect and serve.
You a Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
Skeeter Davis, a name I still find confusing. Here's a thing, a sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout Inn. The stories are free.
but the moonshine will cost you. Ask for Vadim Bobrov.
Now, okay, let's play. Let's play Worry, Worry, Worry by the Three Sons.
useful.
Will not be harmed. Please step into the open and identify yourself. All abiding citizens have nothing to fear.
I'm the jet, I guess. That don't sound like it, maybe.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly.
there.
So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. Someone with your skills, your beliefs. Normally, we'd try and recruit you. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm,
I think we ought to
Travis.
talk.
Anyway, Keep on Knocking by Louis Jordan.
What's wrong?
I like this
Wrong?
one. It's
Oh,
short,
no,
and
nothing's
it's sort of
wrong.
telling people-
We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Ah, the Courser Killer returns. And what brings you back here?
I need to build a signal interceptor to get into the Institute.
Even if one of my own agents told me that, I'd be skeptical. And from a stranger? Listen, you're obviously talented. I believe you'd be a great asset to our organization. So, prove it. Run the op with Deacon. If everything checks out, then we can talk about this plan of yours.
After you leave, I get to do a full security sweep before you can get out of here, too.
If you're not here to save Sims, just leave.
That's a nice little setup. Wouldn't mind one of these at the agency.
Drummer boy said that Deacon is a synth.
I don't know. Maybe.
What? You don't believe Drummer?
Deacon's face has been under the knife many, many times. Every so often, boom, new identity. It's hard to keep track. Maybe under all that, he's a synth. Or maybe not.
He's a synth. I'm telling you.
Listen, he may not even be alive. Tinker said he spent years of that shit you're not bullshit. Someone said after one of Deacon's face jobs, he was a woman. But I think he was just messing with me.
There's no way Deacon is wrong.
Well, the point is, no one knows who or what Deacon really is.
Whole lot of shaking. Whole lot of it. Yep. That was a big Maybell. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, Roy Brown is back, and so is that mean Butcher Pete. Pretty crazy stuff, right?
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
If you're not here to save Sims, just leave.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Yeah, see what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Tell me your symptoms.
Got roughed up.
Scrapes and bruises, but it's probably a good idea to get them fixed up. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
That was it.
Off you go, then.
Hey, Doc.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
All right, but go easy on the cans.
to each life, rain must fall. I think that was Ella Fitzgerald confirming that thought. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, Wynonie Harris had a grandma that gambled, I guess, and so he,
We'll file
wrote a
out
song
separately
about it,
after
and
you
I'm not
leave.
just talking
Best not
about it, I
attract
intend to play it.
attention here.
So, here it is.
Anybody now?
Desdemona.
We'll file out separately after you leave. Best not to attract attention here.
Hey there.
Hope you didn't mind.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Your leader was just being cautious.
Yeah, we know we're all on the same team.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable. A dangerous enemy. And I'm betting a valuable ally.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I've heard a lot.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I've heard a lot.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. We just survived a hell of a crisis, so we may just be a teeny-weeny bit desperate for new members. If everything was sunshine and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer getting-to-know-you game, but we don't have that luxury.
Don't worry, I'll keep your secret.
That's what I want to hear. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Can't wait to get out of this place. Gives me the creeps.
I still find confusing.
You're listening to Diamond City Radio, if you're listening at all. I mean.
Next is some Cole Porter.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face?
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body. You know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
That sounds really, really bad.
It was a disaster with a capital D. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh? Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me. Hey. 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 Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Thank God. You have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just shown me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Tell me what's going on.
I signed on for some light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn Chrome Dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Another good one.
Excuse me.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
I mean, I'm not
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel?
Correct.
Seriously, though? Thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad left.
I mean, as to read,
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
It just says
nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all, everybody. Kind of. It's crazy stuff, right? Weird. Anyway, it's, well, it's something to think about, I guess. Here's Frankie Carl with a song that, frankly, it sounds a little too good to be true. I'm not saying he's embellishing, but, well, no, okay. I guess I am. Never mind. Here's one more tomorrow.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
Ready to go.
First step is to override the security lockdown.
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Count on it.
Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. Nope. No. Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah.
Is someone present? Engaging hostile life. Sensor anomaly detected.
Building a collection or something.
See the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache nearby. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before... Well, you know. Look around.
they return,
Tucker
I
managed
will
to
be
turn
ready.
on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives.
Attacking enemy.
Oopsie. No, no, no. Fingers away. There we go. Okay. Just say it. Right there. Right there. Yay. Hi, honey. Listen, I don't think that Sean and I need to tell you how great of a father you are. But we're going to anyway. Isn't that right? You are kind and loving. Funny. That's right. And patient. So patient. Patience of a saint, my mom used to say. Look, with Sean and us all being home together, it's been an amazing year. But even so, I know our best days are yet to come. There'll be changes, sure. Things we need to adjust to. You'll rejoin the civilian workforce, and I'll shake the dust off my law degree. But everything we do, no matter how hard, we do it for our family. Now, say goodbye, Sean. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Come on. Bye, honey. We love you.
Now, a word or several from our sponsors. Power Noodles. Our show only says one sentence, but that's okay. But she only says one
didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friends a little
Movement
surprise.
detected. Attacking enemy.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Commencing. It would appear my target has disappeared. They were wise to wait. Hostile sensor reading detected. By order of the Institute,
Something for
must
you?
be destroyed.
You playing hide and seek?
Come on.
Done and
inevitable.
See what you can do.
done and done.
Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating. An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting. Gone. Excellent. Hello. Is someone present? Combat initiated.
Louis Jordan. Right? I am. Louis Jordan. And now, a word or several from our sponsors. Fallon's Basement, providing top-of-the-line fashion in Diamond City for over 10 generations. So, how about Billy Ward and the Dominoes? This one, I mean, it's I'll just play it.
Calculating most efficient attack.
Please come out.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
Movement detected. Curious.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salis Acrotes.
Where do people run to?
Open says. So, hey, take this.
There we go.
There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
Combat initiated.
You must die now, human.
awake.
Hey there.
I didn't think I'd ever see this place again.
That song was, hold on, it was by Three Sons, and, oh, never mind. And now, a word, or several, from our sponsors. Choice Chops wants you to know we have meat. Just meat. Stop asking if we have anything else. Right Behind You Baby is next. It's a really upbeat song, but I don't know. I feel like maybe Ray Smith was a little crazy, buddy.